Welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and I hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. I just want to address one question before I get in today's goodies, and that is somebody said all of my videos are disappearing. No, they are not. All you have to do is click on the name Craft Eccentricity below this video. It will take you to another page. You then click on the videos tab, and about 100 videos will pop up. So if you're having trouble finding my videos, then that's what you need to do. Okay, now my first thing that I made this weekend was with one of these, which is a clear transparent teardrop ornament, and these come from a company in the US called Factory Direct. I will put a link below. These were incredibly cheap last year, so I bought a huge box full. I think I got about 48 for $7. Clearly nobody was buying them at the time. I did have a look last night, and the price of these has gone up a bit. Not hugely expensive, but it has gone up. So I started with one of these into two halves, and I used my wonderful little dear die because she is absolutely gorgeous. And if you missed him first time around, I will measure again, and that is turn my ruler the right way around. There we go. 2.5 inches. It's, for me, the sweetest little deer die I ever did see, and I hope my camera's going to behave because we have more rain and a week of rain apparently. So here's my first one. I tried to be a little bit retro-ish and create an indent ornament, and so this one's done in blue and pink, and my Moxie glitter, which is this stuff that I got from Tuesday Morning. It's wonderful glitter, really powdery. And my bling bling, also from Tuesday Morning. And to do this, I painted 2 layers of chalk paint, trying not to get blurred here, and then I put on 2 layers of pink paint, which I actually mixed myself. These are the Craft Smart paints from Michael's that you can get for about 60 cents a bottle when they've got a sale on. So it's a real cheap way to collect a lot of paint. And I mixed it with white to get that sort of 1950s Pepto-Bismol sort of colour pink is what I would call it. So that is my first little ornament, and I also made a little paper rosette using an AliExpress rosette die, and I put some pink, not pink, sorry, silver glitter, a strip of it, and glued it to the white, and then cut the rosette out, and that's how I achieved that stripe. The other one I did was a blue one, so I have a matching pair done in exactly the same way. So that's one of the projects that I made this weekend. My second one, and I will go straight in and show the dies for that, and I used a thanks die, and these of course are all from AliExpress. That's 3.5 inches to its longest points, and there are literally thousands of sentiment dies on AliExpress. I used a cup die, which is my favourite cup die because it's pretty, you can do all sorts of things with it, and it's huge. Well, it is for a cup die. It's 4 inches by 2 inches. So it's easy to handle, very easy to paper piece. So I used that one, and then I used this set of 5 flowers, but only used the 3 sets, there's 3 top sizes, sorry, singly, and I used a little bit of bling into the middle of them. These are really nice. You can shape these into a rose if you want to. And you've got a flower forming mat and a balling tool, and that makes it very easy. And this is what I made. I made this pretty little pink cup card. It's a kind of peachy pink, all cardstock here is from Tuesday morning. I used gold in the cup and silver for the flower and my little bling stones there. So that is a very, very sweet card. I just love this cup. There is so many things you can do with it. You can even sort of like put a Christmas design behind there and fill your cup with poinsettia. You know, it's just a lovely, lovely die. You can put critters in there, cute little girl dies in there. There's all sorts of things that you can have coming out of a cup, particularly at Easter when you can have little bunny rabbits popping out of the top. So that's what I made with those dies. I'll move things over, pop them down so that you can see. Slide those up there. Sorry about the camera, as I say, it is grey, so it kind of has a life of its own where it zooms in and out. And then my third project, I used a little jar die. This comes with an even smaller jar and two little tags, and I can measure that for you. I do have quite a collection, excuse my throat, of jar dies. That's 3¼ inches. Because of course you can always have bunches of flowers coming out of them. If you've got a little moon stamp or something like that, you can stamp a little moon in the jar. You know, that little song, Carry Moonbeams Home in a Jar, and that makes a great tag. So I used that one, and then I use this daisy flower, which is a great textural daisy. It looks really, really effective. It doesn't matter what colour you cut it in, it just looks great. I love it. So I used that, and I will measure the largest one at the back for you. So that is almost 1¾ inches, that daisy. And I also used my leaf frame die, which is this one. It's a really lovely size and it cuts out absolutely beautifully. And that is 5½ inches. Get it cut line to cut line there for you, by 4 inches. So that is a great size. Of course, all sorts of things can go on in here, or you can layer it up. You can even turn this one into a shaker by placing everything behind there. And this is what I made. I made a very simple daisy card. I cut the jar in that gold foil. It's called mercury glass paper. And then I used green glitter cardstock. This one's actually from Michael's, this cardstock. And popped that there. Got all little bits stuck there. And then the daisies just simply in white and some gold to try and tie the whole thing together. So that was my creativity for today. And I have received a heap of new dies on Saturday, and I'll be back tomorrow to show you those and some more samples. You have a great day. Bye.